Rach, we've got to talk about Hanky in a minute, but Bernadette, hey everyone, we've just brought home a cavoodle puppy and I'm trying to decide on pet insurance. Has anyone had a good or not so good experience with Trupanion or Pet Insurance Australia? Also to hear recommendations, you can search pet insurance in the group, that will pop up. Is Hanky insured?
Do you know that he's not? I've never had pet insurance.
Yeah, that's fine. Is Harry?
Molly's my daughter.
Yeah.
she's insured though. Thank you. Yeah,
you're welcome. I said that
Phil
child
Thompson.
insurance. Oh no, Phil did he?
No, that was the investment policy you set up.
Yeah. I did your initial death cover though.
I think he may have.
Yeah,
Phil took it off you, did he? Or?
He did. He wouldn't have changed it because it would have been pretty good structure.
Yes, there you go. No, Harry, I'm with you, Rach. Harry is running free without insurance. So, I just don't know. I totally get the rant that you just gave, and I 100% agree with that. I don't know. I've got a problem with paying a lot of money for my pet insurance.
Yeah, although I actually saw this in the Facebook group and I was sitting next to someone at the time I read it that works for an insurance company. I won't say who, but I said...
A doggy or catty insurance company?
But they are just a big insurance company.
Right.
And I said, who would have pet insurance? Because it was just something that I just hadn't thought of. And he said to me, we actually stopped doing pet insurance as a business because everyone was claiming it was actually not profitable for us. So in my mind, not knowing anything about pet insurance, I thought, they probably don't pay or something like that. But it's actually a very good policy because everyone does claim on it and it's not an expensive policy. So, I learnt by that, asking somebody about that.
Did it initiate you to get some or not?
No, I didn't.
No.
So for me, like if we go to the full spectrum of insurance, so we and everyone just strap in because until I finish my point, you might have a bit of a stroke along the way, all right? We insure for things that we need to transfer the risk of because if something happened, like our house burned down, couldn't work, car crash, we insure for things that actually matter, right? Now, that's what I mean. Calm down, everyone. I'm about to say your pet matters. Hank matters. So we do that. On the other side of the fence, when we're at JB Hi-Fi buying the new TV, we don't pay the extra $20 for extended warranty insurance. We just don't. It's a rip-off, and the chance of you needing it, take that risk on yourself. So you insure for things that you don't want to take the risk on yourself. We don't, when you're buying your travel tickets, I saw this when I was traveling in America, part of the checkout thing, do you want to insure this flight? No, I don't. I'll take the risk. When I'm getting stuff shipped to me, getting a DI box sent up from Canberra or Swamp, wherever they are, do you want to insure this freight? No, I don't. So there's this spectrum of some crap, take the risk on, other crap, I'm not taking the risk on my car or home or life.
So when you hire a car, are you reducing the excess?
It depends. It depends.
I make a different decision every time on that, I reckon.
Yeah, I need to do some research. I take the risk if it's a longer term hire.
Yeah.
And which doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Because, you're in it. But when I was in London last month, I hired the car for the day. It was like $100 a day. Yeah, waiver, whatever. I haven't driven through London city before. I'm like, sure, $20, whatever, don't care. But in the middle, there's this thing called pet insurance. I personally believe if you want to get your pet insured and you want to pay for it, knock yourself out. Do it. If I had a pet, like both of you, I'm in a financial position strong enough where I can take that risk. So if Harry...
That's not Molly.
He wants to say Molly.
If Harry or Hanky Spanky, what brand of dog is it?
He is a English Staffy.
English Staffy.
Just love him.
And
Nice
a golden
dog, that.
retriever.
Groodle.
Yep. if Harry or Hank had a medical event and worst case scenario, they're like, look, it's going to cost 10 grand, you guys could come up with the 10 grand each.
Take my money.
Yeah. Yeah. Rach would be like, there is no
Emotional.
cost.
Yeah.
So
As long as you don't botch the surgery.
Yeah.
yeah. So I think with pet insurance, if I was getting a pet, I would self-insure because I've got an emergency fund. Happy to do that. Actually, one thing I do pay for, whoops, as I drop it, I pay the $200 Apple insurance.
There.
Yeah.
A year or?
I think it's for 2 years or something.
Right.
I don't know, whatever it is. I think 2 years, maybe, Apple Care. Does anyone know? Anyway.
I don't know if I do or not.
Well, because I bought this outright. It's the new 17. It's like, it was over $2,000. And because I'm carrying it all the time, I'm like, that's a pretty good trade-off if I drop it and it smashes.
Yeah.
Like, that goes.
A month before
but
it's
this
about
is
to go.
the logic with insurance. It's weird because that also flies against all my logic.
It does. You've just contradicted yourself.
Yeah, well,
He did.
Yeah, it does.
But that's okay.
But-
we're allowed.
And it's quite expensive if you go, it's 10% of the capital value. Well, but I'm just like in my mind, the frequency of use that this thing's always strapped to me. And I think it is that more Apple Care, they just sort it out. I don't know. It's
Yeah. I had
whatever.
this conversation yesterday with Molly, not Harry, about is my phone insured? She was asking me. I'm like, no. She goes, why not? You use it every day, Dad. And I'm like, well, I'm pretty careful with it, but I insure yours
Yeah.
because I know she'll drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to the doggy stuff. There's a couple of things. General rules of thumb here, which I tell people. Number one, you want to insure the doggy as young as possible because the older it gets, if you're starting with a policy or the caddy, whatever it is, could get a bit more expensive. Number two, to Bernadette's point, trying to decide on pet insurance experiences, what I want you to do, go to your local vet and say, hi, John Pidgeon, the bird pigeon vet. I've just bought a cavoodle. In your experience here as a vet, what company have you heard most good things about for cavoodles?
Good idea.
Hi, Rach, with what is a staffy, French bulldog staffy?
Just an English staffy.
English staffy, blue English staffy. Go to your local vet. Who's your vet?
It's just Kleiny Vale
Okay.
Vet.
We
Cool.
just changed
Who to?
one in Erina. Very good. And because without this turning into a pet show, Harry as a Groodle has got these big floppy ears that
Like his father.
underneath it gets infected and whatever else. And we couldn't get to the bottom of it. And this vet in Erin has fixed it.
What are they
great.
called?
Don't know.
Yeah,
Erin.
anyway.
Yeah, Hank gets monthly injections for his skin allergies.
How much does that cost a month?
I don't want to
No,
disclose
no,
that.
He spends more on his skin.
Hey,
the whole
we're at the end of the
family.
episode. No one listens to the end.
I don't know, about $400 a month.
Yeah, okay. Right. Whoa.
$5,000 a year.
Freaking hell.
He gets
Freaking hell.
itchy.
Gets
gosh.
itchy. Well, tell him he's got four legs. Scratch it.
So go to your vet
He can rotate.
and be like,
Pause as to which ones he scratches.
I've just
with.
bought a ragdoll cat. Who have you had claims with? Because when you're buying insurance, you're buying a claim. Hey, I've got a French bulldog. I'm not a fan of French bulldogs. Who just talk to the vet. They will know. They will tell you because I honestly think it is specific to the breed, the type of animal, and yeah. And then all you need to know as well, you still need an emergency fund because potentially the pet insurance for different things may only cover 70 to 80% of a claim.
Yeah, and that's
And-
what put me off.
I may hypothesize that there could be insurers that you have to pay and cash flow it and recoup from the insurance company. I don't know enough about pet insurance. There could be some where if you talk to your vet, they will say, yep, pay the excess, we invoice the insurer. I don't know, but the high view is fundamentally, if you want to get pet insurance, put it in your budget, get on with your life. If you want to pay $5,000 a year on freaking scratchy needles, knock yourself out too.
I feel better about that now that you're doing that.
I would also say if you've got kids, look at getting child insurance. It's usually about $15 a month, if that. And this is really savage, but you can insure around $200,000 a year per child up to. It covers the death of a child, major medical illnesses, which it just means if the worst case happened in the world, I don't know if I could think of anything worse, you have $50,000, $100,000, whatever the amount is, that you and your partner, or if you're solo, you can take some time off the workforce and money is not the problem. Mm-hmm. If I had the choice between insuring the dog or my child, probably go on the child.
Some days.
There you go. Harry, the little doggy dog.
Harry doesn't answer back.
Nope.
Does Hank?
Hank doesn't speak at all.
Would you get a second dog?
No, he likes...
How old's Hank?
Nearly 8.
Right.
He wants you all to himself.
Yeah, complete undivided attention.
Yeah.
But wouldn't he shed in the house? Hair everywhere?
Oh, I think I've very short hair.
Right.
But he's just...
Okay. Does Hank, is he allowed on your bed?
It's his bed.
Oh, my gosh. We've got a live one, everyone. We've got a live one in the boat. Oh, gosh. Harry wouldn't be allowed on Amy's bed.
Harry takes up half the bed.
Right, okay.
Amy has to sleep awkwardly so that Harry can actually sleep.
See, I would like a dog one day. Yeah. I would.
It's a Cairo. $5,000 a year Cairo.
Gosh. But I think it just doesn't suit my stage at the moment. It makes sense if you got a kid as well, because you're going to be tied down anyway with that.
Remember when you poisoned that dog next door?
I didn't.
What happened?
No. We'll do it in the after party. Hey, everyone, if you I didn't poison a dog, let me be very clear. I'll give everyone in the after party, if you're a new-ish listener and you're listening to the BS. Hey, if you have found this episode half useful, can you please forward it to a friend or family member? We'd really appreciate it. Christmas is coming up, remember. You can get any of our books on our website, moneypodcast.com.au. We distribute them now, so that's awesome. Until then, we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, it's Glenn here. Thank you so much for watching today's video. You made it to the end. Can I ask a favor? Can you hit that like button and maybe hit subscribe if you want to get notified when we release further videos just like this one, whether you watch the Money podcast or Retire Right. And remember, if you want to learn more about investing, I've got an investing book, The Quick Start Guide to Investing, and there's a link in the description to get your hands on a copy. Thank you so much. Bye.